Hello, hello, hello. Today, welcome to Pickin and Grinnin. I it looks like I might be soloing it tonight. We're not 100% sure. Brad, like I said earlier today, if you didn't catch my live earlier today, we went live on a road trip with the family over to the auction house where we pick up auction items. I showed the video showed around of what we did and stuff. So and then of course it was actually the actual trip. We filmed the actual trip on the way there. I had the wife and the daughter and son-in-law and the grandson in the car with us. So well, I think we had a really good time talking and stuff, and they got fun picking and stuff like that on me. Of course, that's the way it always is when it's with me. I'm the guy everybody picks on. So it is what it is. But I want to welcome you in. Thank you for joining us. Like I said, it's going to be one of them nights that if anybody wants to join, just let me know and we'll throw the link. I might as well go ahead and throw the link up there and we'll do another. Just it is what it is. You know what I mean? Let's see. There we go. We'll post that link in there. I do want to go over. I had an awesome sale this week, guys. Last week I showed you a board game, a hotels board game. It was a 1987 game, and I showed you guys here on the show. And that thing sold this. It sold Sunday. A matter of fact, it sold for $200 plus shipping. I was gonna pull that up and show everyone that, and I got a couple of more sales that I wanted to show people. Let's see here. We can pull that present up there. Share screen. There we go, right there. Boom. So there it is right there. You guys see it sold for, let's make it big on the screen right here. Full screen layout. As you can see, it sold for $200 plus shipping on that one. And that was just that vintage board game. It's a hotels board game. Again, it sold fairly quickly, which I was really surprised. And show you guys some pictures, see if you guys can see that there. Get a little bigger there. So I mean, it was complete. Everything was complete. So that was a pretty nice deal right there. You know, it had everything with it. So it sold within 24 hours of listing it. So that was really good there. We really liked that idea there. We really liked what happened with that sale. If I sound kind of stuffed up, I feel like I am. I've been around a bunch of sick people today. I hope I'm not getting sick. Here's something else I sold today. Look at this. Show you guys this. If no one's familiar, Yamazaki, REILCECITE, stainless steel flatware. I believe this is Japan. We sold 3 of those a day. The person bought all 3 of them, and we sold them for 46. Well, they were total in $46.51 for 3 spoons, guys, teaspoons, 3 of them, just like that. I mean, there it is, Yamazaki. So yeah, and it is Japan. So guys, there's something to keep an eye out for. But that but that board game, that's possibly a bolo there. So it, hold on 1 second. I hope that was muted that time. Last week we messed it up on my mic on the muted stuff. I think I've got it figured out this week. So, like I said, if there's anyone watching that wants to join, please come on in. I'm not sure. I'm going to talk about, let's say, the big grab, the 50-mile yard sale down in Columbia. I want to join that this week. I'm going to send an invite out to someone. I was supposed to do it earlier and I forgot because I did not. He told me that he would join, and I completely forgot to send him an invite. So we'll do that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that 50-mile yard sale. Like I said, it's down in around Columbia. They say it's going to be. Sorry, I'm looking at something here. They say it's going to be pretty good. I've never been to it, so we shall see. I've reached out to a couple other resellers, and they're going to be there. Hopefully, I can catch them on the same day that I'm going to be there. I'm just going to go down on Friday morning, and we're going to spend the whole day is the plan, and then coming back. It's only about an hour and a half, 2 hour drive, and then because it's from oh wow, it's from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So we're uh, we're going to stay all day. The Saturdays, because it's on Friday and Saturday, the Saturdays from 7 to 3. I thought about maybe staying the night and doing some sign chasing on Saturday. I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that or not. We may end up coming home because we're still in that moving process. Which, by the way, I want to let everyone know also that here, probably within the next week, I will be putting out another video. This video will show the inside of the new home also, if you stick around to the end. This video will also be what I would call a real version. Well, I'm always been real, but there is a behind the scenes that people still don't know about me. And I've reached out to a couple other, well, one other reseller in particular. And oh, here we go. Here we are right here. There he is. Day 3 of eBay listings. That's awesome. So how's it going there, Leroy? How many listings you get up in 3 days?
45.
45 in 3 days.
Uh,
Is that like 15 a day? That's like 15 a day, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah, I think it's something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's also but that doesn't include the doubles. So some of them were so I think, let me see. If I look at my numbers right now, it says I gotta go back in there. Hi everybody. Sorry guys. What's up, Buck Mountain? Buck Mountain's here. Hey Buck Mountain, how are you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
So if I look at my numbers, I go to active. It says I have 43 active listings, but I have a total of 75 quant. I have 75 total.
Okay. So you got multi quantity listings in there.
Yep. And I have right now it says 2,247 is what the pot's worth.
Yeah. So 2,000 over $2,000 in 45 listings. Is that correct? Because that doesn't add the multi quantity is in there.
No, it does add the multi quantity.
It does add the multi quantities in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
the number that if you look at the one that's in parentheses,
Uh
it
huh.
gives you 40. It says 1 out of 45, but
Mm-hmm.
then in parentheses it says 2,000, and then next to that quantity it says 75.
Okay.
So the
Okay.
2,247 is in the same parentheses as quantity of 75.
Okay. I didn't know it did that. Okay. So
Yeah.
I thought it was just the original number. I didn't know it added up all the multi quantities in there
That
also.
that's why it's really tricky. So when you're like, for instance, today I only listed 11 items. No, actually
Mhm.
12 items now. I listed 12 items, but out of those 12 items, let me see. I got 3 there. Um 3, 7, 12. Like out of those 11 items, right? One of them had a multiple of 3. The next one had a multiple of 7, a multiple of 11, a multiple of 10, a multiple of 3. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like I only listed 11, but that still counts as, so it's tricky because people say, oh, well, you can't count. You can't count if you do one listing multiple of 10. If all 10 of those items sell tonight, that was 10 listings.
Yeah. 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 So let me ask you, have you seen any activity in the first 3 days?
I've sold 3 items.
So you've listed, so in 3 days, you're averaging 15 items a listing, 15 you're averaging
Listings.
15 listings a day, and you've already sold 3 things, so with 45 items in the store.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's actually good because they
Yeah.
went, well, I don't know if that's changed or not, but I know when I first came into the business, it was an average of 1 sale per 100 items you had. That was the going thing when I first came in. Every 100 items you had that was 1 sale. And
No,
so I say,
it's 3% it's 3% of what you have listed. So, for instance, that's the way everybody has. I mean, everybody's an eBay doctor. I'm not.
right.
But but from the way I see it is, right now there's only 40 items in my store,
Mm-hmm.
and it's 3% of 40. Now, if I get 100 items in my store, it's 3% of 100. Until you get to a certain tier, it's always 3% of that number.
Okay. All right. I didn't know that. And
I
because
could
I
be
went off
wrong.
of,
I could be wrong, YouTube
right.
people.
It worked. That's what works for you, is what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
That's how it works out for you. So, because I remember, uh, I think it was Cat and them used to say, now this has been back
So
2019.
my average sale price, right? No. So it says I sold 4 items.
Oh, there you go.
How did I sell 4 items? Let me see.
Maybe one was multi quantity, maybe.
No, no. Um, they're all shipped, paid and shipped. Let's see. No, it says 4. Oh, the bar, the camera, that guy, and the other camera. So I'm sorry, I sold 4 items.
Okay. You see, you sold 2 cameras this week.
I sold 2 cameras, old
That's
cameras.
great. That's great. That's
They were
awesome.
cheap. They were cheap.
Yeah.
Um, but I sold, so it's 4 that I sold, and right now, because one of them was like a $7-8 sale, so
Mm-hmm.
right now it says I'm at 19. Average sale price is $19.
Your ASP.
Yeah.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad, really.
When I stopped, before I started my sale to get rid of all my stuff,
Mm-hmm.
before I started my sale to get rid of all my stuff, I was at around between 32 and 35.
Okay.
And this time around, I want to be a hero. So I want to try to get it to 40. I want to get it to 35 to 40, because I'll be
Right.
happy. I'll be very happy with only $2 more per item. So if I got $38 an item, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah. I want to show you something I sold. I don't know if you caught this, Leroy. I'm going to show you something I sold today. Because my wife's always telling me, those don't sell. You won't sell those, blah, 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 blah. Look at this. You see that?
Spoon.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yamak. I sold 3 of them today.
Oh. Oh.
3 of them. All 3 of them in a multi-quantity listing. The total of buyers was in for $46.51. I bought those 10 cents each at a
I
thrift
bet.
store.
I bet. I bet.
Yeah.
Do you fill out all of your item Pacifics?
Do I?
Yeah.
No, I do not.
Oh, okay.
I fill out what I know. You know what I mean? If there's certain things in there that I don't know, I just put unknown or NA.
But
I don't like leaving any of it blank.
no, but you still make the circle. You still make the circle. Um, hold on. You still make the circle. You fill the circle up.
Yes, yes, I fill that circle up. Yeah, where it shows, where it gives you a number, your average views per item or whatever that is. Yeah, I get that circle filled up. Yes,
The
I
lightning
do.
bolt.
What
The lightning bolt.
is that? What it is? A lightning bolt?
Yeah, it shows a lightning bolt when you do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get that. Yeah. So have you sold? Okay, so you don't cross list. So the only thing.
So,
So how many Mr. Sparkies have you sold?
so far, I think it's, I don't know. I'd have to
That
go.
busy, Leroy. That's good.
I
That's
gotta
good.
go. I gotta go in and check Mr. Sparky. I haven't checked Mr. Sparky all day because I don't get notifications on that. I have it set up a little different where I don't get
Right, right. Well, that's good though.
notifications. Okay, what's this all about?
I was kind of hoping Brad would be here. I know he's. Oh, look at there! All right, we got a surprise guest, folks. There he is,
Hey
Corey.
guys.
That's my
Hey.
best friend.
Yeah, that
Hey
is your
Leroy.
new best friend.
That's my best friend. This guy,
Finally, I got one. A
this
best friend.
this guy teaches me everything I know. I've been
And
my
we're both in trouble.
if you look at my eBay store, it says that I've been selling on eBay for 13 years on this page.
Yeah.
But he teaches me everything I know because I lost it all. I had to reach out. I
I
had
don't
to
believe
reach
that
out
for
to
a
my
minute.
people. No, I did. I lost it all.
Hey, Eric. It's good to see you again. Well, Leroy knows about Corey. I don't think you saw this morning, but we did another road trip. Uh, I'd sent you the message, but right after I sent you the message, I realized y'all do your thrifting on Thursday mornings and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, we
So
saw
I
the
was,
message come in. I was like,
yeah,
dang it.
yeah. So we was about 2 hour show on that one.
Really?
Eric was there. Eric, the one in the chat. Welcome in.
Very cool.
And Leroy jumped in for a little while there to
Well,
say
I
hi
was
to
actually in the trunk.
us. Was you? Yeah, we was in the truck too.
You're both
But no,
driving and watching and typing. That
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
sound safe.
No, well, I was just trying. I was just checking chat as a drive. I missed a lot of. My mother typed in, and I didn't even realize she typed in till I got to Home Depot. But
Oh,
yeah, I had the family in there. I had the wife, the grandson, and daughter and son-in-law with me.
oh
So it was
man.
a kind of little neat trip. People got to listen to us talk and pick on me and stuff, you know. So I
25,
There
think,
you go.
Chris.
yeah.
25. I sold another one today.
Nice.
Well,
What are,
wait a
what are
minute.
you selling?
What'd you say, Leroy?
25 Mrs. Sparkies.
Oh,
No,
he sold
sorry.
20.
20
I,
20 Mrs. Sparkies.
I checked. I think I checked this morning and you had sold 2 more in the last couple days.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, that's awesome.
Oh, that is great, man.
Yep.
That is great. Well, I've actually bought from Corey this week.
Yeah,
Some
twice.
stuff. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get some stuff in, get that listed as soon as I get it in. Them golf club heads. You got a pretty good set with a Dunlap. Did you know that?
No, those are the ones that Teresa actually threw in the garbage can.
No.
She listed a bunch of golf clubs and bats and stuff, and those are the ones that she was like, "I'm done. I'm not listening anymore." We put them on a garage sale for like $1 a piece, and they didn't
Oh,
sell, so she threw them in the garbage can. I was like, "Wait, Chris told me you could take the heads off those."
yes. Did you watch the video? There's a video on my channel on how you take the heads off
Yeah,
the.
that's how I figured out how to do it because I was out there trying to just twist on them in a vise and nothing was happening. So,
No, you just heat them up. They come off good.
yep.
Yeah. Hey, Eric's
Except the
got a
wooden
question for
ones, I just caught those on fire.
you. Yeah.
You
Eric,
crazy.
the Chucky doll and the good guy doll behind us on the shelves, those aren't listed. Most of the stuff on that shelf is, but those two, those are kind of my personal collection. You see, I got a Chucky up there too, and I've got a Freddy, and then the only other thing I really hang on to is any Scrooge McDucks I find.
Right. Right.
Well, Scrooge and Darkwing. Those are my childhoods.
Duckwing.
Remember Darkwing Duck?
I remember
Dark
DuckTales.
man, that's
Yep.
like old school right there.
Yeah, it
Holy
is.
cow!
I
I
love
used,
that.
to, I
Stuff.
used to be able to whistle that.
Yeah, once upon a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, do you remember the what was that? All right, it was a funny duck show, a movie. It was actually a movie,
Howard?
and Howard the Duck. Did you ever see
Howard the
that?
Duck. Yeah, heck yes.
That was hilarious.
That was one of the 2 VCR tapes that my grandpa had at his house. We'd go stay there every summer, and
Right?
that was one of the 2 VCR tapes he had. So we must have watched Howard the Duck 800 times.
Oh wow.
I
Oh,
remember the houses that they didn't have they only had 6 VCR tapes.
Yeah.
And it had nothing to do with reruns. You were only watching what they had.
Yep.
Hey, Leroy, what's your name on district on One Stop Shop? Is it? Oh, there it is. I found it. Never mind.
We have so much stuff. I have a whole shelf now of stuff that I have to list, like box slots of stuff that I have to list on Commons. I've just been building a shelf. I haven't been able to list them lately. We've been just trying to keep up on the eBay listing.
Hey, Corey, I don't know if either one of you guys, if you guys ever come up with these, they don't sell super fast, but they're very desirable. If you ever see blank keys, like these are master lock keys that I found, and today I listed keys all day. That's all I did was list keys. And I'll tell you something, because a lot of people don't realize a lot of these hardware stores don't sell, they don't keep a lot of keys on tap like they used to. So
Corey's got a lot of keys for sale.
I have a ton of keys. They're not blanks.
Common.
They're actual vintage keys.
Oh, okay. No, these are all blanks.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I had
just boxes of regular keys, like not the blanks. Oh, yeah.
No, these.
Boy, that is an old key.
I didn't list these.
Holy cow!
I didn't list. I got a whole box of them. I didn't list these yet because they're cut. But no, hold on. Let me show you how I do this.
Leroy, you got a Mr. Sparky to send out tomorrow.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Nice.
Yeah, I just remembered I got to get one.
How many people have sent you back designs? I think he's got his earbud out.
Yeah. I've seen your design. That's pretty
Thank
neat.
you, whoever did that. Thank you very much. I will go and check it. So this is what they are, Corey. So they're blanks.
Yep.
And you look and you can, like, they come in boxes like this. So this one has some blanks I didn't touch yet.
Oh yeah. Oh, one less.
Hey,
I got one.
Leroy, you did go back to that auction, didn't you? Because they had them they had all them blanks in that one little thing.
No. I saw that. No, I have so much stuff, man. No, I did not. I promise you, Chris. If I went, I would have told you I went.
Yeah, we have a love-hate relationship with keys. We probably have a few 5-gallon buckets full of keys.
Take those keys and put them on eBay. You'll get more money than scrap.
Yeah, that's what we started putting a few lots on Commons, thinking somebody'd snatch them up for the resale value, but they didn't. We bought keys for like 3 years. Every time we saw keys, we'd buy them.
Yep.
Because we own the escape room business called Unlock Madison, so we have keys hanging everywhere.
Oh,
like
wow.
we decorate our Christmas trees with keys. We decorate our shelves.
What are they? They're cut keys though.
Yeah, they're already cut. Most of them are vintage. There's some really cool vintage keys in there, though.
I'm telling you, I would take out any skeleton keys.
Yep.
And I would put those in lots and weigh them. People make jewelry out of them because that brass is a different brass.
Yep.
So,
how many would you put in a lot, Leroy, on the skeleton keys?
I think it depends on how many. If it's skeleton keys, I wouldn't put them in any lot. I'd sell them separate.
Really?
Yeah,
skeleton keys sell really well. Those we kept those back, but usually we have pretty good luck selling the old automobile keys, like the really old vintage Chrysler keys and stuff. Some old Lincoln keys.
your listing on Commons has a bunch of old Ford keys in it. I
That's what
see.
It's
he
got
said. He said
it's got Imperial keys, it's got Ford keys, Chevy keys, Dodge keys. It's got all kinds of vintage car
Yeah.
keys. I'm surprised nobody snatched that one up, but
Well, I have it. I have it saved in there. I'm hoping it'll last another few days.
oh well, nobody's shown much interest in those. We've actually been lowering the price on everything that's there. We only have 9 lots listed right now.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go. Eric. Yeah, we have like 9 lots listed. We've sold as of today, we've sold 50 lots on Commons.
Oh, wow.
So
Holy
we're
cow.
we're just lowering the price every week for 4
Hmm.
weeks. Once they hit 30 days, we pull them off and list them on eBay.
So, do you even care now if you get your money back worth on them?
I mean, the stuff that's on there, I mean, really, we're listing stuff, and you can tell we're listing stuff that has a lot of meat on the bone. Like that.
Yeah,
That's
you
why
are.
we're
Yeah.
selling so much, because we're listing stuff at less than 1/4 of the price of
because,
eBay.
but you have, like you said in one of your videos. I don't mean to cut you off, Corey.
No,
But
you're
you
good.
said in one of your videos, you know, if you sell through the cream of the crop, just because we think something is the cream of the crop, that young woman or that grandma, no offense to grandmas, that lives in Tucson, Scooby Doo, Arizona, she'll buy a lot and she's okay with selling $5 lots and she's okay with making $200 extra a month from eBay.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I mean. It's not very many skeleton keys, and they sell. The skeleton
But look,
keys sell every time.
this is my listing. This is my listing, and I've had this up for. Oh
What do you
man,
hold? Scroll back to the top ones.
right there.
Yep.
How many keys you got there? 12.
There's 12 of them.
I would retitle it.
Yeah, you got every time.
Really?
Get rid, of,
Retitle
get
it.
rid of junk drawer.
Yep.
Okay.
Get rid of junk drawer. Put steampunk in there.
Hold on 1 second. Let's do that right here. We'll do it right now. But I only got it listed for like $15. Let's see.
But I wish you would just keep them and then I'll just grab them off your hands. I'd hate to see you have those hanging around.
Wait a minute. Say that again, Leroy.
If I was you, I would just keep them and take them off of eBay because I'd hate to see you. I'd hate to see you have those sitting in your store wasting space. I'd love to take them off your hands for you.
Oh no, I ain't gonna,
I mean,
I don't care.
I'm offering to give you no eBay fees or anything, and give you $7 for them.
That's actually a good exercise. Like that lot, Leroy. How would you title that? Like that's a good exercise to talk to other resellers with and say, "Hey, here's my listing. If you had to retitle this, what would you do?" Because
Yeah, let me go
there's
back
so
to
many
it.
keywords we don't know and would never think of. Like Leroy just said, steampunk. That's a great
Yeah.
keyword for that.
Yes, because
Yeah.
it goes in that era. Another one I would put is Art Deco.
Yep.
Art Deco.
Yep.
So Kat was talking about them words the other day, or on not the other day. She was one of her. I was watching a previous show that she does. You know, her lives that she does on Tuesday nights. I was watching a previous one, and she was talking about them keywords that people are using, the, core or gore or whatever it is that word there is.
Goth is one.
Yeah.
I'd also put something about, I think most of those look like they're brass. There might be a few steel ones in there, but most of them look like they were brass.
To me, they all look like they're steel.
Oh, these
They
here?
could be.
Yeah.
Chris, the two on the bottom left might be brass.
Do any of them have holes in them?
One does, I see.
You
Two
know
does.
what? Hold on 1 minute. Let me see something here.
Go grab them.
Yeah,
I see two of them that have holes in them.
Give me 1 minute.
So Corey, what you do with those is,
All right, I'll be right back.
if those are if a lot of the if any of those have holes in them, you take them and you put them on a white table and you Google search them, because it will come up with the whole name of what clock they belong to.
Oh, really?
Yes. You could take a key.
Then you could sell separate.
Then you can sell separate. He has $12. There's a couple of those keys there he could get $12 a piece for.
Yeah,
That's
that'd be
why I
cool.
told him he
That's a
shouldn't
good
sell
tip.
them.
I didn't know that.
He shouldn't sell those because we only live about 40 miles away from each other. He should hold those for me.
That'd be a great Christmas gift, Chris.
Chris, do you have a magnet over there?
Yeah, that's a
All
cool
right.
lot. Like we've had pretty good luck with keys, and we've bought a lot of keys. That's the only reason I know. But like you just proved it. There's so much we don't know about keys.
So
Like
you
I
got
had
this
no
one
idea
right
that the
here.
ones with holes were clock keys. Yeah, that's a steel one for sure.
Turn it. No, I want to see the bottom. I want to see the hole. I want to see.
Is there a
We-
hole in the tip of it?
No, I don't see a hole in it.
No, I
Okay.
can see there's not a hole. All right. But Chris, that key right there, if that's a real key, it might be just an art deco. But if that's a real key, that could be a $50 key. Those bigger keys are very hard to find. I would
Really?
take that, Chris. Take that key right now.
Yeah.
Google
Take
search
that
it.
key and put it on your table by itself and Google image that key.
Okay. All right. So these other ones, they're really thin.
Yep.
Like this one's kind of weird. It's got like
Does it
Yeah,
have a
Eric's-
hole? Sorry.
Eric's got it there. Like the skeleton key for the large lots, they go for crazy money.
really. I didn't know that.
If you look at the key like this, Chris,
You talking about in the very end at the round part, Leroy?
yeah, if
Right
like
on the tip.
the barrel, like a gun.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
None
hold
of
it-
them's got holes in them.
Okay, okay. So they're
Yeah.
all passenger. They're all not passenger. They're all pedestrian doors. They're all door keys.
But I feel like they're probably like I don't know, maybe some kind of decorated keys or whatever. I mean,
I had a bunch of them, Corey, that I bought from a guy at my flea market. He had a nice little container. I would say like this size, but full
Okay.
of skeleton keys, and they were
Wow.
all a little rusty. I put them all to the bench grinder, which you shouldn't do, but I did. And then I wiped them down with oil. I started selling them for $5 a piece I had so many. I bought them for $14 for the whole box.
Wow.
I took about 10 of them and put them on eBay and made like $40 on those 10. And then I took and I sold them at the flea market in my bins, and I was selling them for $4 a piece. And I was selling them like crazy. I have a few left, and I marked them back up to $5. When I get low of an item, I raise the price. So
Yeah,
if I have
the vintage shop down here by us, they have a tub of them, like one of the old dishwasher bus totes.
yeah,
He's got a tote of them, and he sells them for $5 a piece. I should go down there, sort through them, see if there's any that have the holes in them.
or if they're brass, bring a little file with you and see if they're brass. I would go down there if it's that big of a tote.
It's huge.
I'd go down there and say, I'll buy them all if you give them to me for $2 each.
I would love to dicker with that guy. He does not deal.
He won't.
Like he will not negotiate on
What you
anything.
do is just wait for his auction.
He mentioned one day he wanted, because he's got a big like Morton building that's just like it's full. And he mentioned one day that he'd like to sell everything, including the buildings, and just sell out and move down to Arizona with his kids. And I was like, all right, well, if you were going to do that, what would you be looking for? And he said, I don't know. I have to go through and look at my inventory and add it all up. Well, then you don't want to sell it.
Exactly.
yeah, you adding it all up. Yeah.
Once
You're
they
married to this
start,
stuff.
once they
I'll
start,
get it at your estate sale.
yeah. That's what I said. I said a state auction. Yep, that's what I tell them. I'll see it at your auction.
Yeah, that's
I had a
about
guy-
it.
I had a guy that used to bid against me. He realized I did eBay. This is years ago. He realized I did eBay, and he didn't know anything about eBay, but he knew if I was buying it, it was worth something. So he bid me up, and he knew I was a low pocket guy. So I wouldn't spend no more than $6 or $7 on anything. So he knew if he put $10, he was getting it. He would always outbid me. And one day I went to him and said, "Hey, I said, let me tell you something. I said, don't worry. He goes, oh, you got a little puss on your face. You seem upset. I said, no, I'm not upset. I said, I know your address. I'm just waiting for your estate sale. He got
Yep.
mad. He got mad.
Then your wife will sell them for what you told her you bought them for.
Yes, $3.
Right. So what's cottage core?
What's that?
So Lisa says Barbie core. And okay, so I'm pretty smart to figure out that Barbie core means it's Barbie dolls and Barbie stuff. So what is cottage core?
No, she could be talking about the core of the key.
I don't know.
I think she's talking about the core of the key.
Oh, because see, that's what I was. Yeah, because then she said here the hole in the end is like.
I think cottage core is just a decorating style. Like
cottage.
Oh,
no,
okay.
Bobby core is hollow. It's not hollow. I'm gonna say if I'm right, cottage core is hollow, and then Bobby core is solid. Lisa, please help us, or me, or someone.
Please help.
Oh, because I thought that she made that comment when I was talking about how Kat was talking about different keywords and using that core.
And you could be right. You could be right.
Yeah, cottage core is a decorative style. There's what Glitter Witch said. Oh, hello, Glitter Witch. How are you? She is. I'm surprised she's not watching on Facebook. That's how I met her.
Teresa bought out half a shoe store today.
I think so.
Really?
Oh, really?
Oh man, he's been trying to sell these shoes for 3-4 years on Facebook Marketplace, and he just had his whole garage was just brand new shoes in the box.
I'm so afraid of shoes.
I am too.
Why?
We've been burned on shoes before.
I've seen people. I've seen people bend them and they just break. They just fall apart.
Dry rot and breaking and
down here in the south, if they're 10 years old, nope.
We bought fake shoes twice.
Them nurse shoes, them thick clog, whatever. I can't remember what you call them, but we used to buy those in Goodwill. But before I buy them, man, Harry Tornado showed us that trick years ago. Bend them suckers, man. Yep. And I bent a pair one time, and it's like they just fell apart in my hand, and I'm like, "Oh my god!"
That's it. We went through and we bent a bunch of them to see if they would crack or anything. There was just like a whole wall was just lined with like Nikes and Adidas running shoes type style shoes, and like no Air Jordans or anything crazy like that. Just like running shoe Nikes and Adidas. They had a bunch of cleats. They had a bunch of Vans in there. And like 3 other brands, but they were all new with tags in the boxes.
Christmas is coming.
Yeah, Christmas is coming. Yeah. So we went and picked up that king size mattress core that you saw in the house. That we went and picked it up from a girl over in Clemson. She plays volleyball, and of course she gets. I'm sure she gets NIL money because. And her boyfriend plays football for Clemson, and he was some big name. But when we walked into the room to get that mattress, on the wall, this reminds me about the tennis shoes, on the wall was them glass cases. And they were the glass boxes that you can put shoes in. It was lined with Jordans. Every one of them.
Scare the crap out of me. As soon as I saw that, I'd be like, okay, I don't know enough. Mr. Brad.
Oh, I'm leaving. I don't know. I don't want to be
here. Am I unmuted?
Yeah.
Do I need to talk like this for you to hear me? Or if I talk at a normal volume, can you hear me?
We can hear you. You're a little quiet, but we can hear you.
Okay. We heard you when you said, I'm leaving. I don't want to do this.
Hey, I would have been on sooner. I would have been my video. I would have been on sooner. I got a sister that's in the she had brain surgery for cancer and stuff back a couple months back, and she's in the hospital, or not in the hospital, but she's at a rehab facility in Cartersville, Georgia. And so I was passing right through there, so I wanted to stop and see her.
So you're in Cartersville?
Yep. Yeah.
I know right where you're at. Where did Leroy go?
He left. I don't want to be with Brad. I like Cody. I don't like Brad anymore. I jump ship.
Yes.
So when Brad goes out, Leroy goes out. When Leroy goes,
when Brad comes back, I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh, we went to a garage sale today, and we got to go, and the lady invited me to come in the house and go through all of her bookshelves.
Oh,
I
that's
told her we were buying and reselling books, which we just started playing with. And she's like, well, I have a bunch of them on the bookshelf. They're all old books. I was like, I'd look at them. She's like, I ain't carrying them out. Just go ahead and go in. So we got to go in and scan a bunch of books today. We found some good ones.
That's cool.
Brad, what are you doing?
I'm having to look at my map to get back to the interstate.
Oh, we're
Oh,
messing with
man.
your navigation.
I
I'm looking
wish
at
he.
GPS.
I wish he didn't have to.
Here, turn left at the next intersection.
Yeah. What's up, Corey? That was rude. I didn't even say, hey, what's up, Corey? What's up?
Just living the dream over here. I'm waiting for Ken to record the podcast, but he's running late, so I figured I'd take the opportunity to jump in.
Yeah.
That's somebody we need to get on is Ken. I've never talked to him. I'd like to talk to him.
Just wait
So-
for Christmas, and then you can ask for gifts.
Right.
Santa baby, I've really been a very good boy.
Hey, Chris, you got that beard going. You don't even have to dye yours. It's already white.
It's getting close.
You can pull off
I
Santa.
have a 3-year-old. So hey, listen, man, my grandkids. Let me tell you things that I've done. So when my granddaughter was pretty young, and we lived over in Georgia, I used to go up
Leroy.
on the hill behind the house, and I get a flashlight with a red piece of paper, and this would be dark. I mean, it's pitch black dark up there, with a red piece of paper, and I'd bounce across, and she'd be standing on the porch tripping out because she thought Rudolph was in the woods, and I'd be up there hollering, oh, you know. So we got a really good kick out of the grandkids last year.
Good thing that ain't
So
deer
this
season.
last Christmas, my grandson, my wife decided to order me a Santa Claus outfit on Amazon, and of course it's one of them like paper mache outfits, and she really didn't spend a whole lot, but it was enough that I could put on and run across the yard, you know, when him look out the window, being young as he is, and yeah, so that was a lot of fun there, and I
Chris
don't
is
know
like
what
the
we're gonna
Temu
do.
Santa.
Right. I don't know what we're going to do this year. If there's any little kids watching, Santa's real.
He absolutely is real.
Yeah, Santa is real. Believe it or not.
I clicked into your little live thing you were doing this morning.
Oh, yeah. How'd you like that?
As long as I saw it sounded like y'all were just arguing a whole bunch. I liked it.
We was arguing? What was we arguing
Well,
about?
not really arguing. Y'all were going back and y'all were jawing at each other.
Oh, yeah, picking on me. Yeah, that's that. I think that's going to be the new thing, Brad. I think because when that's over with, when that live's over with, it goes into a private section on the YouTube, and so it won't come out unless I unprivate it. I mean, it's public while it's live, but because when you do a live through your phone, it's public. But when you end a live, for some reason, it switches it over to private.
I think it has to fully upload is why, but I'm not sure. I'm still a YouTube noob. I have no idea, and I don't do lives very often.
Yeah, I was. So the other night, while I was doing my work I was doing down here, I saw that Dave and Carrie had started a live with J-Rod, and I was like, well, I'll save that, and I'll go back, and while I'm on the road for 10 hours, I'll play it and listen to it. And I guess it did the same thing. As soon as they ended it, it went private or something. You can't find it anymore.
Yeah, some people do that. They won't. They'll just, it's live, and then once it's live, it doesn't come back.
Gotta pay them that money.
Yeah.
They'll send you a link.
Yeah, send you a link. So I've been toying with an idea about a membership. I want to do the lowest end of it, but I'm toying with ideas about what to do. I want to do something different, and I think that would be different because it's just, I mean, all it is really is riding down the road, talking and showing where we're going. Sometimes we'll flip it around and put it on us. But I want to do it in a setting to where everybody's in the vehicle, because then you get a real audio and video of a reseller's life outside of reselling. You follow what I'm saying?
I don't know. It sounds pretty narcissistic.
What?
Who do you think you are?
Wait a minute, what? I don't even know what that word means,
I
man.
think it's like pretty selfish if you ask me. Like, oh, look at me, I'm driving down the road.
No, you
Y'all
won't be looking at
Y'all
me.
want to watch me drive and argue with people?
Hey,
You ever get in a fender bender while you're doing that? That thing will go viral.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
That's
tell
how
you
you blow
guys.
your channel up, Chris.
I'll tell you guys a story. My brother has a video. It didn't go viral on his site. It went viral on another guy's site. Not viral, but at least 3,000 views.
Right.
And my brother's a big fisherman, and he was going Sunday morning to go fishing. And when he was going fishing, he pulls up to the spot, and there's a guy down there fishing. Well, up north we have a bird called an osprey. Osprey.
Mhm.
It's like a hawk type bird, and it went after his lure, not my brother, another guy's lure, and he got nervous, and the line got wrapped around his feet,
Oh,
and the
geez.
guy didn't know what to do. He was afraid to cut the line, so here comes Super Chris, my brother. He jumps in the water, grabs a towel and a pair of a knife, puts the towel over the osprey. It's all on tape, and he gets the knife and he cuts the fishing line off of his feet. It was a juvenile. It wasn't a full one. If I could figure a way to show you guys the video, I will.
That's cool. That would do well.
Yeah, it's not viral on my sister-in-law's site, but it's viral.
It'd go a lot more viral on my page because as soon as I jumped in the water, I'd drown.
Are you're like I am. You're negatively buoyant.
Yes, I'm densely boned. Apparently,
Can
not
you
a big
float
fan.
on your-
That's why I live landlocked here in South Dakota.
Seriously, that's me. Can you float on your back?
I can. Yep.
I can't. I can float on my belly, but I cannot float on my back. My wife thinks
Well, you
that's
want
the
to float on
funniest
your
thing.
belly. That's how you drown.
I know, right? Well, I've always thought if I had to, I could do the dead man's float until I need to take a breath, and then I can kick out and breathe.
See,
And I can
if
do
you
that.
guys are willing, I'd be more than happy to do a reseller swimming class for you knuckleheads that are 50 years old and don't know how to swim.
No, I know how to
Dude,
swim. I just
I
know
can
that
swim.
I shouldn't.
See, I was a good swimmer because I used to compete. So I'm not saying
Oh,
I
yeah?
can go swim a mile, but I can swim.
I'm like Michael Phelps if I could touch the bottom.
We
Past
got
that,
a new.
I'm staying
We
in.
got we have a new viewer. Oh, I'm sorry, hit the wrong one. We have a new viewer. I've never seen this person in chat before. Maybe they're a new viewer, or maybe they're just speaking in chat. Welcome in. The Groves Bargain Emporium by Stephanie Groves. So I guess this is Stephanie. So thank you
Groves.
for joining us, Stephanie. We appreciate you.
You said Groves Bargain Emporium?
Yes, yes. Are you familiar with them?
What's up, Stephanie? No, but welcome, Stephanie. Glad you stopped
Oh,
by.
okay. So I want to show you guys a YouTube channel that I created not long ago. I didn't invite nobody. Nobody knows about this channel. There was only one subscriber when I started it, and it was my son-in-law. And the only reason he subscribed is because I was on his phone showing it to him. I hit the subscribe button, and he subscribed to it. But Stephanie says she got my link for the channel from Jennifer, which Jennifer, everybody knows Jennifer. Jennifer goes around to all the lives and shares shows. She just don't show up on this one.
You talking about your driving channel, Chris?
Yes. Are you part of it?
Well, heck, if Stephanie likes that, I can just do this all the way home.
No. She's talking about the Buck Mountain Barn channel.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your super
Yeah.
secret.
Wait a minute. Are you a subscriber to that channel, Brad? Did I tell you about it?
Yeah, I don't remember if I subscribed or not. Though.
Okay. So I want to show you guys something about just driving. It just blows my mind on this, and I want to show you guys something. So all this is, I'm going to pull this up. All this is me just driving down the road, and in the background, my family's talking, and sometimes it's just me in the car. All right, and talking.
I love
Now,
the
look,
name.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Is it just like just hours of you going, Timmy,
No,
Timmy?
no, it's not. But look right here. I want to show you real quick. So this channel has only been out. So the last video I put up on this channel was 4 weeks ago. So a month ago is when I did this channel. It has 23 subscribers. I haven't invited nobody, even share this channel to anybody. But I want to show this. I did one called Country Road Trip to Town and Back. All this is going to town, going to Walmart, and coming back, and it's just driving. It's got 1,100 views on it.
Dang.
The country drive to Greenville and back. That's when we went to Greenville. And it's got some audio in it like it was today. And it was a 2 hour and 13-minute video, and it's got 643 views. Introduction to the, I mean, it's
I'll
just,
give you some insider on
Yeah.
why that video has so many views,
why?
but your channel only has 23 subscribers.
Why?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Because you got about 1 million potheads showing up at that channel and clicking that video and then going, dang it, it's not the channel I thought it was. Tripping with the Family is a great title.
Oh yeah, is that what it is?
Oh, that is so true.
Yes,
My,
Stephanie, that was me this morning with my grandbaby. Yes, ma'am, it was. Yeah.
my friend that I stayed with while I was down in Florida, so he doesn't really, he's got a YouTube channel that he uploads his music to, but other than that, he don't really watch YouTube or anything like that. And so we got to talking about YouTube. I told him he should do a YouTube channel and share some of his music, just stuff like that he does. And he's like, well, who would want to watch that? And I started telling him about the kinds of channels that are out there. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen that dude who goes around and just, like, you know how, like, if you live in a city and your yard grows up, you know, the city will have to come out there and cut your yard and everything. And but this guy finds out who they are, and he goes out there and does it for free and cleans their sidewalks off and stuff like that.
There's a lot of big channels that do that.
And he films it, right?
Yeah, and he films it. And so I was like telling him about that. I was telling him about just like the mountain biking channel I watch, all kinds of stuff. And he was blown away. He's like, who would want to watch that stuff? And I told him, I was
People
like,
will watch anything.
I was like,
there's a niche for everything.
I told him, I said, we've reached the point where entertainment has gotten so over the top that people are just interested in just normal people doing normal things. And it somehow is oddly satisfying.
I watched an hour of video the other night on, you know, when you get like rangefinders and stuff like that, and they have that rubbery grip on them, and sometimes they get sticky, so they're just tacky and you can never bring them back. I watched an hour of video on how to bring those back and get them unsticky again last night. Like there's content for anything, like literally.
I have my very first YouTube channel is called Buck Mountain Adventures. And the whole key behind that channel, the reason I started it was, we lost Brad. Oh, there he is. The whole key to the reason I started it was because I wanted to do fishing videos out of my kayak. Well, I got my kayak and I rigged it up and everything, but I never did a video on it. So I started doing hotel reviews. I got one in there. I got a couple of hotel reviews. I got like when you go to state parks, the like Veterans Memorial Park, they got a museum and stuff in there. I started doing reviews on the museums and stuff.
You probably have more YouTube experience than I do.
Well, and I did videos on how to change a headlight out in a vehicle, how to change lawnmower blades, and I was getting a whole bunch of views in there, but I wanted to do my reselling thing, so I kind of broke away from it. I still got the channel, but I don't really put anything on it anymore.
Videos are great videos.
Chris had a gaming channel.
Yes, I have a gaming channel also.
What were you playing?
Video games.
You need to start a channel that says I got.
I got, yeah.
Is there any way, Chris? I don't know if I can get it, but I think I can. Can I try to show this video of my brother with the bird?
Yeah. Do the share, and I'll put it up there for you.
I'm gonna try.
Oh man, look at this guy. Golly.
Scott with the sports ball talk.
Yeah. He's already starting with the roll tide. What we got? We got what, 10 days, 10, 11 days, something like that?
Yeah.
Good to see you, Scott.
Oh wait, Alabama didn't die when Nick Saban left.
Right? Hold on a minute. All right, here you go, Leroy. What in the world is that, my man?
It's a drowned chicken.
Hold on, I go to the other video.
Okay.
Those are the pictures of the bird after. That's my brother in the blue. So he just got the lure off the guy, and he had a blanket on him. See the bird?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he got the string off him. Watch this. It's so funny. He gets the.
Oh, so he's got trout with a bunch of junk on him.
Here's a string.
That's great.
Here's your string. Here's your string. Yeah,
Wow.
That's cool.
and
Yeah,
then there's the
that's
bird
pretty cool.
there. But
That is pretty cool.
it's not a boat. All right, there we go. Yeah,
I had a. Go ahead, Leroy.
but he didn't even know. Chris is like that. Like he'll save whatever he can, and he was afraid that if there was left to those guys, they would probably cut the string, and that bird would have probably died because it was wrapped around his feet, unless he was able to get somewhere and bite it off.
Right.
And they also
I want to tell. No, go ahead, Leroy.
and they have a video of him. He flew away and he was fine. But it's just cool,
That's
you know,
cool.
especially when somebody you know, somebody you
Yeah.
love that does that, you know.
Yeah. So I wanted to tell Scott something real quick. You know, I made a comment on his channel about Georgia, and of course he comes on here and makes one about Bama, which is fine. But I wanted to tell him that I don't think he realizes that I don't think there's a man in the world that can fill Nick Saban's shoes. I mean, I'm a diehard Georgia fan, but I'm no idiot, man. That man,
Bro,
what in the world?
I was a
He
motor.
just
What
got
was it?
passed by a
They said the
motorbike.
same- Yeah, as a guy just zoomed by me on a crotch rocket. They said the same thing about Bear Bryant.
Yeah, look at this monthly crew from Garage
He's
Sale
drawing the
Nation.
cool kids in.
Yep, we got all the cool kids in, brother.
Oh no.
Now, would that be? That's Kevin, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
Or one of the staff.
one
yeah,
of the if it's that remark, then it's Kevin.
oh, is it? Okay. Well, hello, Kevin. Nice to see you. Glad you could jump in on the chat. Great
Yeah, I think
job Kevin's been doing on comments, man. That whole thing right there, man, that is just awesome.
We're loving it
yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
I think I was down in Dave's neck of the woods this week. I passed through a town called Webster and saw a big flea market.
Yeah.
I've heard of that place.
They only have it on Monday. Of course, I drove in on Monday, so I didn't get to go.
That's a bad problem, Larry.
Well, I'm headed. All right, Leroy, check this out. September 6th to September 7th, we are going to the big grab, the 50-mile yard sale down in Columbia. We're going on the 6th. We're going to go. I do know for a fact we're going to drive down. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours from here, somewhere around there. We're going to drive down, spend all day Friday. I do know that for a fact. We may come back, depending on how we do that day. We may grab a place to stay. If I go by myself, I might sleep in the truck that night and then get up the next day.
When are you doing that? When are you doing that?
September
6th.
September.
So I will be there selling. Do you know this?
What?
I have a spot there.
Oh, I didn't know it. See, Bearded Picker had to tell me. Now, look, he just made this in a comment right here. He's absolutely right, because I was watching this show the other day, and because he mentioned something about it while I was over here at the computer, and it was on the TV behind me, And I had to grab my phone and ask him about it. And he wasn't going to tell me nothing about it because it's like right next door to us, Leroy, you know. So, but yeah, he told me. I mean, I heard, but I didn't know when it was and all
He's
that.
not going, is he?
No, I don't think he is, man. He's
That's
over in
far away.
Alabama.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think
he's
so.
yeah.
We're pushing
He said, "Don't
hard.
buy my stuff." I don't know. Maybe he is. Are you going, Scott? Are you got a place over there? So, Leroy, you said you got a spot over there.
Yeah, I'm going on Monday
You have to go visit.
secure it. I'm going on Monday to secure it, and if you want to stay, if you're gonna put your truck somewhere Friday night, you can stay with me. I like to cuddle.
Right? No.
There's a Buc-ee's.
That's it. All the ladies are gone. That's it. Everybody left to chat.
How long do
So-
you guys have left before your garage sales start dwindling down for the winter? Or do they in your area?
In my area, it's all the way until like January, but my flea markets never stop.
So
Oh,
Leroy
man.
Bearded Picker is going. He says as long
Really?
as Joanne doesn't schedule a doctor's appointment.
Scott, I will. I'll send you where I'm gonna be. I'd love for you to come by, say hello.
Yeah, Leroy. So you're gonna be there that Friday on the 6th, right, Leroy?
I'm gonna be there on Thursday. I talked to the guy, and the guy gave me permission to go in on Thursday.
Okay. Well, we're gonna come down on Friday, so we'll stop in and see you.
I got like
that's gonna be
7
awesome.
I got like 7 vendors coming with me.
Oh wow.
You bring
Anybody
Leroy some of
famous?
those skeleton keys.
Look at this. Scott, if you're going, man, I got to at least shake your hand, brother. You know, I mean, I got to at least shake your hand. We can sit there and talk smack about Georgia and Alabama to each other if we want to.
Hey, make sure you bring hand sanitizer, Scott, because you know, just saying, Scott. You know,
Golly.
a lot of people
Yeah,
don't use hand sanitizer anymore, but I'd wear a mask and I'd put hand sanitizer on. Maybe make them sign a waiver. You know.
You don't know where those hands have been.
All right. Corey, Glitterwitch says they have yard sales even in November.
Yeah.
Down in Florida. But Glitterwitch, it isn't
I
Florida
wish.
like your cold month is only January. Is that correct? If I'm not mistaken. I mean, the only month that gets cold down there is January. Oh,
In Florida?
I figure
Florida?
we've got about 4 good weeks left before
Oh,
everything
really?
kind of starts shutting down. Yep.
Just 4?
That's about it.
Golly. That's right.
So
Y'all
we
get
actually-
snow all the time.
Yard sales here have kind of slowed down, but they'll pick back up again in the fall, late summer, fall. We actually have several months in the fall where people do yard sales.
I'm gonna have to head south.
So Red Cardinal, I believe she's in Florida also. If y'all don't know who this is a friend of Kat's. They go thrifting together a lot. She says they only get about 2 weeks of cold down there, you know, so they got garage sales all year, which is nice.
I ain't sure the way we source that might actually get me in trouble. We pack like squirrels, like we buy when we can buy, so that we don't
Oh.
have to all winter long.
So I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can do it. But I actually picked up a big load of. I made a marketplace buy on the way home and picked up a whole bunch of Playmobil.
Oh,
Nice.
you was able to stop Brad and get that by?
Yeah, I set it up while I was down there this week.
Yeah,
Picked it up this afternoon on my way through.
that's awesome. So where are you at right now? Do you know?
I am at the Red.
Do you know? I hope he does.
I've actually got 3 sisters that live down here, so yeah, I'm in the Calhoun, Adairsville, Rome
Close
area.
to Tifton. So you're close to Tifton right now.
No, Tifton's way on the other side. I'm northern Georgia.
Oh wait, you said Calhoun. You said Calhoun, right?
Calhoun,
Okay.
Cartersville, Adairsville.
Okay.
where my
Yeah.
sisters
You've already
live.
went through Atlanta and all that.
I think I'm close to Rome. I just passed that Buc-ee's. So
Hey, speaking of Buc-ee's, so I'm gonna tell you how dumb I am. So the channel I just showed y'all, the tripping with the family, that Greenville trip that's 2 hours long, somewhere along on the inside.
Chris,
What?
excuse me, I'm going to interrupt. I'm sorry. You don't have to tell us how dumb you are. Just continue.
Yeah, you don't need to qualify that statement. We got
Yeah.
it.
So later on in that video, in between Greenville and Anderson, we're on the freeway, and of course we passed the Bucky sign, and my daughter's back there talking about Boosies, and I had no idea what she's talking about, and they're all laughing and having a big joke about it. So, yeah. So I'm going to
All
actually take a clip out of that and make a short on it or whatever it is, and then put it in there on that channel.
You're brave. If we recorded a family trip at our house, one of us would be getting probably arrested. Somebody'd call Child Protective Services.
NSFW.
They were never
God.
peaceful trips. We just got to yell at the kids in more pretty places is all.
Scott and Leroy, I never claimed to be the brightest crown in the box. Never claimed that. Man. Corey, so so you do the podcast with Santa Claus.
I do.
Do y'all like? So during the holiday season, do y'all cut back, or do you still do the podcast? Does he do it is he in character during the podcast, or what? I've never seen it.
He's a substitute Santa, so he's not too busy. He still makes time for the podcast.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go. I think I did watch one episode of it not too long ago. So it was. I can't remember.
I'm a pretty festive, cheery guy, as you could probably tell.
Yeah.
And doing a podcast with Santa does wear on you a little bit with the Christmas stuff. Like Ken will celebrate anything.
Yeah.
Like he will celebrate anything.
Brad, I want to tell you, I don't know where Leroy went. I want to tell you, the show, got a very good compliment yesterday.
Is it about my looks?
No. No. It was about how we keep it pretty much legit, like real. You know what I mean? It's not scripted out or anything like that. We just, I just want to tell you, we got a real good compliment about that yesterday.
He didn't have to pay very much for it.
Huh?
You digitized and went out on me. I hit a spot there. What did you say? It was the greatest compliment I never heard.
Yeah, I said that somebody gave us a really, really good compliment yesterday about our show. They really like how it's real. It's not scripted or anything like that. And I was also told that it's so real that it's really not that funny if you rewatch it.
Yeah.
Because nothing catches you off guard.
Yeah.
Because it's you because you just come off guard. You just throw stuff out there without anybody realizing it, and then
this one's on you, Brad.
Yeah, this one's on you, buddy.
Okay.
So people laugh and they have a good time, but when they rewatch it, they're just like, it's not the same. It's not.
So it's like watching The Sixth Sense. After you've seen it once, you're never really caught off guard again. You're never like, oh my God, he was dead the whole time.
Was he?
Have you watched the movie, Chris? That's the point of the whole movie, bro. That was the whole point of the movie. He was dead the whole time. Did you watch it?
You're talking about that Bruce Willis movie with the kid, right?
Yeah.
So the kid was dead the whole time?
No, Bruce Willis was dead the whole time.
I don't remember that.
Do you know how he gets shot in the stomach at the beginning of the movie? Spoiler alert. You know how he gets shot in the stomach at the beginning of the movie?
Yeah, I think so.
The guy breaks into their house when they're getting ready to go out on their dinner or whatever. Yeah, he died right there on the bed or on the floor or wherever he fell at.
Really? So it's kind of like Patrick Swayze. So it's kind of like Ghost then. So there's a remake. So it's a remake of Ghost, and they just called it something different.
Well, no, not really.
Kind of, but not at all.
Kind of in the sense that they were both dead. Yeah. That was the whole point of the movie, Chris.
Now we're gonna have to do a live viewing.
I missed it, man. Brad's gone. He got mad and left. There he is.
I can't even enjoy this because my phone was digitized and cutting out.
Well, I don't, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't pay attention to the whole thing.
Oh, and at the end of the movie, you know how he walks in and she's laying on the couch asleep, and she's watching their wedding video, and she opens her hand and the wedding ring falls out and rolls on the ground, and he realizes he was dead the whole time.
Yeah, if you walked out before the end of that movie, you'd be pretty upset 10 years later when you found out.
Maybe that's what it was. I don't remember nothing he's talking about.
That's because you were
Did the
tripping
boy
with the family.
know? So did the boy know he was dead?
Yes,
Mhm.
the boy knew he was dead.
Did he not tell him?
That's how. He didn't tell him.
Kids are shitty that way.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I love
You
it.
just messing with him.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Yeah.
I feel like there's been other movies like that, and I probably missed the whole point.
You guys got to do a
That's-
movie review channel.
That right there would be funny.
Man, I barely got time to do anything else. We just talking about all these YouTube channels I got, and you see, the last one I did, I got a video on it that ain't been put on there in 4 weeks. I just haven't had time to do anything. Beard King
I'm
Picker,
feeling-
hello, how are you
I'm
doing?
feeling-
That right there, that's what I need for picking. Can you see that?
Hey, yes, it is, man.
The Amazon van?
Yeah, one of those Ford Transits. I don't know if it's an Amazon van, but it looks like it. Yeah.
What is it? A little Ford Transit?
It's
Yeah,
a big
look,
Ford
Leroy,
Transit.
look, why he's got his phone on it.
It's the
There
bigger
it goes.
Ford Transit. The
I
big
want-
That's
version
what
of it.
you need, Leroy.
That's what I want.
I need to get better at picking, or I might be living in one of those.
Well, if you hung out with better people, you'd be better.
I'm trying. That's why I came on here, but I don't know if it's working.
So,
Bless
did
you.
you
Bless you,
did
my
you get
child.
a lot of good stuff today?
Who?
You didn't you go yard selling
Yeah.
today? Today's Thursday. So how many yard
Yeah.
sales you hit up today?
I think we were like probably 25 or more.
How many miles do you
If I
have to
do
travel?
25 yard sales in a year.
Oh, we put on a lot of miles. We have to drive at least an hour before we start
Yeah.
because that's the nearest garage sales, and then we put on a ton of miles. And we're driving solid for a good 6-8 hours.
So
You make a big
how
loop.
come you don't stay overnight wherever you travel? If you travel so far just to get to the yard sale there, why don't you just stay overnight like there and then come back?
Because
The
when I
next
come
day?
back home, there's no people, and I like no people.
Wait a minute, what?
There's a
What do you
lot of
mean?
people where we garage sale.
Yeah.
He doesn't
I
like
like
the city, Chris.
Oh, the city. Oh, I get you.
Chris, there's a reason he lives in Nebraska.
Yeah. Hey, look, Brad. Beard King went to a woke church sale today.
Nice purple
Woke?
wigs for everybody.
Woke?
Woke. That's what it says. WOKE. I'm trying to figure out what in the world was at a woke church yard sale. What is a woke church?
I don't know.
It's definitely not a sleeping church.
I know two church sales. Tomorrow we go to the first day of the Brandon Citywide, which is one of the biggest citywides in our
Yeah.
area. So we start that tomorrow. This is the one time we shut the escape room down for the weekend and we just go garage sailing. So we should do pretty good I'm really hoping to fill the car and have
Yeah.
to go back home and get the pickup.
Okay.
I got a
Hey,
big,
So we did
I got
good today.
another,
That's good.
I got another Playmobil buy lined up for tomorrow. We got to drive up to Nashville.
How far is Nashville from where you're at?
It's about an hour, and
Yeah,
the place we're going to will be about an hour and 20 minutes away.
that's not so bad.
It's
We did buy
Franklin.
3. Did you see my Instagram post yesterday, Chris, with the Godzillas?
No, I did not.
We bought 3 40-inch long Godzilla
Oh
figures
my gosh.
yesterday off Marketplace.
How are you going to
Those things
ship
were-
those?
Did you get the one that
they break down.
Did you get the one with their spine lights up on it?
No, the spine doesn't light up on them. There's 2014 jacks and 2019 jacks and one more. I think it was between the 3. I think we came up to like $825 worth of like listed price.
Nice.
So we'll do pretty good on them. Sale through rates are really good too.
I've
That's
heard
good.
the one with the the fins or plates or whatever it is on his back that lights up. That one's pretty good too, and I think it might be made by Jax. I've heard that one's real good.
The one is still in a box, like it's still new in the box. I think that one listed for just over $400 by itself.
Dang.
Hey, I'm gonna advertise real quick.
Godzilla.
Yeah, I want to advertise something real quick off topic. If anybody wants these, I have them in my eBay store.
There you go.
Yeah, I have 24 of them. So, and that's not a final price. You can send me an offer, and I am possible. I am reasonable. Possible. I am reasonable.
How about
I got
how about $6?
for you, Leroy. I'll just give it to you.
I don't know J-Rod, but I'd like somebody to tell him I don't appreciate him.
What?
We can get the word around.
I don't know J-Rod, but I sure would like for someone to tell him that does know him I don't appreciate him.
Who's J-Rod?
J-Rod Flips. You'll have to look it up later, Chris. But I heard him talking about selling great Pop-Tarts, and I know they don't have them in my area. And that one little thing drove me into every grocery store in the area I was in Florida, trying to see if they had great Pop-Tarts. so I could arbitrage great Pop-Tarts.
Hey, that's kind of like that's like when Tim put out that video on bubble gum. Bubble gum. The bubble gum that is in the Dollar General, and they was going out of stock, man. We went to every Dollar General looking for that stuff, man, and couldn't find one. I was so mad. I spent a whole day looking at Dollar Generals.
How many McDonald's glasses did you get, Chris?
How many what?
McDonald's cups.
I didn't get the first one.
Got 3.
Have you sold them yet?
We haven't listed them. I need to list them today, probably.
I was gonna do it. Because we was watching the show and I saw Tim go and get his. Did Tim sell his?
He did.
He did sell it.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna have to go get one. What did Kevin say here?
I don't believe in that stuff. That's just me. One day we'll have a discussion about it, but not today.
Kevin, are those copyright photos?
What do you
I don't know.
say?
I think McDonald's. I think just eating at McDonald's costs you more than that cup's going to earn you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You go to McDonald's,
Well, that's what.
Unless you're just going by yourself, now you're gonna get something for your wife. So it's a $25 order. You have to go all the way to McDonald's. Now you're gonna pay eBay fees. Man, go somewhere with that garbage.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about the cost of the meal. I was talking about the toilet paper you're going to use after. Kangaroo meat's tough on me at this age.
Well, Eric did say that you'd make enough to be able to get a free meal out of it. So
yeah, you get a free meal out of it. You make a little bit of money, but not much.
Well, I mean, a meal around here is like $12 and some odd cents, $13 at McDonald's. You know, somebody asked me the other day, it says, how come are the McDonald's so high now? That's just because they're paying them $15 an hour. And they can't, Brad, tell them, what can they not do, Brad?
You don't deserve $15 an hour till you can get the ketchup and the hot mustard in my bag. Dang it.
And at Taco Bell, stop putting sour cream on my stuff when I tell you I don't want no sour cream on it.
Oh, we got Taco John's today. That's so much better than Taco Bell.
That's where you're wrong, Chris. You should put sour cream on every Mexican dish.
No, I have a
You have a dairy issue?
I don't know what it is about sour cream, man, but I can't do it. I can't. I don't know why. I've never been able to.
Taste wise, or like it messes you up?
I think it's the visual effect, man. It's just weird, you know.
Oh man, quit being a 5-year-old.
Sour cream's
Chris.
good.
You're like that 5-year-old who's like, don't put onions on it. Come on, man. It's way past time for you to grow up.
Look at P&G says they're paying them $20 an hour in California. Fast food workers. That's what's wrong with California.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with California.
Yeah. But I'm going to tell you, Beer King says the cost of living out there is out of control. And that is true. I think the cost of living everywhere is out of control right now.
Somebody showed me prices and stuff at thrift shops in California for a pair of like Georgia jeans. They're paying like $14. You can go to Walmart and buy them for $14.
Dude, those thrift shop prices in Florida, they're real proud of their stuff where I was at.
It seems like I was watching Kerry, American Arbitrage. I was watching one of his videos, and he's picking up shirts, and they were an astronomical price, you know. And I'm like, what? How are you making money on those? There's just no way. I mean, it's like triple of what they cost here. You know,
I have a hard time going into thrift shops anymore. It's just that's one thing we don't have problem getting is stuff. Like we get so much stuff, and we get it cheap. And we source one day a week. I mean, 90% of the year we source one day a week, and we never have a shortage of stuff. I don't see the point in going into a thrift store and paying 5 times the price.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Carrie's moving to work for Dave full time. Yeah, Carrie's moving down to Florida.
He's a pretty smart guy. I don't know if he's going to hire Carrie. I don't think Carrie's a model employee for any profession.
Listen,
Carrie,
he has more degrees than Florida does, but you know.
Well,
I don't know. There was a lot of degrees when I was down there this week.
Yeah. Carrie's a good guy though, man. I mean, we've had him on the show. He's funny as all get out. I love him.
If Carrie moves near Dave, neither one of them may ever get anything done again.
Well, yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
they'll be at Disneyland all the time.
I'm trying to figure out which one of them's going to get divorced first.
Look.
I don't think Carrie's married.
Dave is likely going to do far more work for Carrie.
That's pretty accurate, I think.
Yeah,
I don't think Carrie's actually married. Well, I mean, with Dawn, maybe he is, but
he's not married. But I don't
think he is.
Dude, what's going to happen is Dave's going to lean into his cooking channel because Carrie's going to be there to taste it, and they're both going to balloon up. They're both going to balloon up like 100 pounds.
Well, it's pretty much all keto now, I think, so they'll be all right.
I think
if you eat too much keto, you'll gain weight too.
I think Carrie's going to go shopping for Dave's cooking channel.
Do what
I don't
now?
think Dave will. No.
Does anybody know what Dave's cooking channel's name is?
Cooking with Dave. Cooking with Dave.
He's got stickers now.
It used to be AI cooking, but he changed it.
If you're in Florida, around the Tampa area, there's a little town called Wauchula. There's a place called the Wauchula Family Restaurant. I've had the best hamburger I've ever had in my life there this week.
Wow.
Check it out. It was
That's
nice.
Pretty cool.
Did you see? We hadn't picked his comment to Kevin. When are you moving to Florida?
Yeah. When's Kevin moving to Florida?
I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Probably not. Probably not. Kevin's got that compound up there in Virginia, man. That's pretty nice
He's going to keep
compound up there.
adding on. He's going to buy his neighbors when they die.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave the solace of having a small acreage to move to Florida, anywhere in Florida.
Hey, I seen a show the other day. I wish I could remember the guy's name, his YouTube channel. He's not a very big guy, but I mean, he's got about as many subscribers as I do, and he does what? Yeah, 7. He does what sold videos, but a lot of time, what is it? Railroad reseller or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? He did a video.
Take your butcher knife to it, Chris. Get your
Yeah.
knife
I wish. If he watches this, I am so sorry, man. I just want to comment about a video he did. I thought was hilarious, dude. He was talking about my shed's got a shed, and it was just hilarious, man. He was going off on that, and that was pretty funny. And of course, in the video, he said in the front of the video, he said, "Hey, I'm just picking. I'm just joking. Don't take it personal. And I was like, oh, I gotta see what this is about. But that was really funny.
I just passed a sign for the Bigfoot Museum.
The Bigfoot Museum, nice.
My wife wants to move, but it isn't happening unless she threatens divorce.
Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it? 50 acres of property, right? Dave has a house, Kerry has a house, and Kevin has a house. They got a little garage in the back with a bunch of minions.
Yeah, Kevin, yeah.
For all the work, I can see it already.
Yeah.
I've already seen that TV series. It's called Sister Wives.
Right. Sister
Wives. You could start the Commonwealth compound and become a cult leader like David Koresh or something.
Yeah, there you go, Kevin. Yeah, you can start the Commonwealth compound. But yeah, Kevin, I figured that's what it was. I figured it was about you. Huh?
Yeah, dude, you can do about anything in Florida. As I was driving in, like there was this older couple. They looked like they were probably in their 60s. They were cranking their hogs, brother. And no helmet, no anything. I get like another mile down the road. There's this Hispanic guy walking down the sidewalk towards me. He takes off in a full sprint, jumps up, does a pirouette, and does like a karate kick on a lamppost. It was nuts, dude. I was like, this is awesome. You drive in and they got their big sign, welcome to the free state of Florida. And then every day about 4:30, what looked like a hurricane would blow up. And it would rain for about an hour and a half, and then it'd just be clear again.
They should get you to do commercials. That's a pretty good review.
That's about it. Oh, hey, all right. Here's a comedy. Here's a comedy recommendation. There's a guy named Shane Smith, and he's got a comedy special called Alligator Boys. You should check it out.
Shane Smith,
Alligator Boys, and I think the channel was something like it's called Dry Bar Comedy. That's what it is. It's on the Dry Bar Comedy channel. Shane Smith, Alligator Boys. It's one of those that starts off here and it just keeps ramping up. And for 30 plus minutes, whatever it is, it just keeps ramping up. It gets pretty good. But he talks a lot about Florida.
Scott, I can't. Yeah, we lived in like we call them a cookie cutter neighborhood where every house is the same and you could share coffee out your window with your neighbor for so long. As soon as we get a chance to buy an acreage, you get the heck out of there. I couldn't imagine I would have to actually lose the house to go back. I couldn't imagine going back.
So you lived in Florida, you said?
Not in Florida, no.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate you stopping by, visiting. You have a great day too, my friend.
Oh, I passed by Kevin's
See you, Kevin.
away from home, the Villages. I passed the Villages while I was down there.
What's that?
What's the Villages?
I said, you done ruined the joke, Chris. From what I've heard, the Villages is like the swinging capital of the United States.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, look, I just figured out. Look, I watched Cat Show this week, and it had Kevin on there, which I think was his first time on Cat Show, and Eric on there. And a question was asked about an upside down pineapple. I had no idea what in the world an upside down pineapple was. My wife had to tell me what it was. I said, "What's the upside down pineapple mean?" And she had to tell me, and I says, "Oh, I get it
It's like the
now."
opposite of a sock on the door. They want you to interrupt.
Wow.
And then of course Kevin shows the golden pineapple he's got. It was awesome. Beer King
Yeah.
says he's moving to the villages.
Well, get your shots.
Get your
Hey,
shots.
Hey, look,
here's the
Red
STD
Cardinal
capital.
Treasures. Red Cardinal Treasure says she lives in the villages. No jokes, please.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
I didn't say anything. That's a nice place.
So
I'm just going off hearsay.
The people are super friendly.
Nicest people you'd ever meet. They invited me to their house.
Hey, look, Brad. Bearded Picker now said he now wants to hunt for Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. Well, now I've cursed you the way J-Rod cursed me. Because like for example, we don't have Winn-Dixies here anymore or in Tennessee anymore. So I saw like they have Winn-Dixies still down there. So I was like, maybe Winn-Dixies have got great Pop-Tarts. No, they don't. I wasted my time.
Larry.
Thank you, J-Rod. By the way, I got another bone to pick with J-Rod. He did a video some
J-Red's
months back.
getting it rough here.
He did another video some months back about flipping curling irons, and I ain't found not a dadgum one of them curling irons he talks about.
Can I ask why Brad is driving and he is just tearing everything apart?
Yeah, he is. He's going on a rant.
Road rage.
I'm an angry driver. I'm angry.
Yeah. Glitter Witch is talking about there's old people on the beach giving away pineapples.
Hey, Chris, I'm passing by Chickamauga.
You passed by Chickamauga?
I'm passing by Chickamauga, so tell your fishing stories.
Yeah, that's pretty nice over there. Pretty nice.
Guys,
He's getting close to home too.
Yeah, I don't want to feel like I'm copying Leroy, but I think it's about time I go record that other podcast.
Oh yeah, man, it's 8:30. Holy cow, we've been on here a while. So
always a pleasure, Corey. Always.
Yeah,
it was a good time.
Corey, is there anything you want to say about coming up this week or whatever?
Heck no. Stay out of Brandon. The sales are mine this week.
The name of your podcast?
Again? Can you tell Leroy to stop messaging me?
Two Old Guys podcast. Go check it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Two Old Guys.
So Grams and Pops Vintage and the Reseller Clickbait podcast, correct?
Clickbait.
That's the correct info. Yep. Appreciate it.
Check it out, guys. Check it out. Corey's awesome, and his wife is too. And
We'll see if I can get Ken to push our recording time back an hour every week. I'll come hop in more often.
Oh, that'd be great. Hey, at some point you're gonna have to tell us the backstory about Grams and Kevin.
Well, Grams is just a thief. That's all there was to that. He was looking at Tupperware. She reached right over his back and snatched some of it. And she didn't. I gave her the eye, and I was like, I can't believe you did that. She didn't even give it back. She's like, I had it. Yeah, she plays dirty pool. She ain't ashamed of it.
Oh,
I can't take her anywhere nice.
Did you tell her?
That's great.
Did you tell her, dude, we're trying to make it on YouTube. This guy can end us before we start.
Yeah, Grams is the opposite of a clout chaser. She finds the biggest channels and then insults them or steals stuff from them. She's looking for
That's
that
why I
YouTube
like her.
drama.
That's why I like her. I like her. She's good.
Yeah, she's funny. But hey, Corey, I still stand behind that. Y'all should do your stuff live, man.
Oh, me and Grams?
Yeah. Remember we was talking
Oh,
about that
yeah,
yesterday?
that ain't never happening. We'll be canceled the first show. Yeah, I'm telling you what, like she curses like a sailor, and she wasn't in the Navy. That's why it takes me so long to edit.
Hey,
Yeah,
speaking of
that's for the
editing,
After Dark show. They can't put
Oh,
that
before
out.
there you go.
before you go, have you seen? So Deadpool 2, went the year that it came out, they re-released it at Christmas as and had edited in some Christmas stuff. Have you seen that?
I haven't.
Okay. Well, you don't have to watch the whole thing, but basically the premise is that the kid you remember the movie The Princess Bride? So it's Deadpool reading the story of Deadpool 2 to Fred Savage in that bedroom from Princess Bride. Just trust me on this. If you're out there in YouTube land, you just on YouTube search for Deadpool 2, Deadpool 2 Christmas. Matt Damon. Deadpool 2 Christmas Matt Damon. Just do that and watch that scene. You'll lose your breath.
Hey,
I will.
I wanted to go see the new Deadpool movie, but my son informed me that they dropped the F-bomb in it 300 and something times, in the
Well, it's
movie.
Deadpool.
Yeah, and
Which,
I'm just like, what? I can't
I can see
listen to it
that.
that
hey,
much.
cool. Check out this Chattanooga sign.
They're all lit
Nice.
up.
It's
Mini
all lit
Vegas.
up.
I've never seen that. That's nice.
Guys, I gotta run.
All right, bye, Leroy. We'll
Yeah, I
see you
do
later,
too.
buddy.
See
Everybody,
you.
don't
We'll see you
forget
guys.
Mr. Sparky on One
I'm
Stop
getting
Shop on District.
I'm getting into the heart of Chattanooga. I need to go to.
All right, buddy. See you later.
All
All right,
right.
Have a
so
good night, Chris.
Peace out, guys.
Y'all have a good night. We'll take off. Everyone, thanks for joining us. Brad, appreciate you coming by when you're driving. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and Brad, you can leave when you're ready. I'm just gonna close it out.
Peace out. See you guys.
Yep. All right, see you later, buddy. So Leroy on One Stop Shop is doing a contest with Mr. Sparky. He's selling electrical insulators. Guys, go check that out. All the information is on RIN Networks, Reseller Information Networks channel. So you guys can go check that out. As far as me goes, my videos, I'm not doing regular videos right now. Still working on a house. I will be putting out one video next week. It's going to be the life behind the reseller on me, how reselling has changed my life and what it's done for me and my family, and it's where we was and where we're going forward to there. And the clue is the new home that we are getting is part of that video. So it's going to be a pretty raw video. There's going to be no editing in it. I'm just going to put it all out there. I've talked to a couple other YouTubers and they said, yeah, that should be a great video. A lot of people can relate to it. So hopefully this is something you guys can relate to. It's just pretty much a real side of me and where we're at, where we've been and where we're going with reselling. And like I said, reselling has changed in my life. And that's that's coming out next week. I'm working on that one right now. Other than that, we're going to be back here again next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On September 6th, we're going to be in Columbia at the Big Grab for the 50-mile yard sale. So, hey, that's going to be it. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching us. And hey, keep an eye out for my random lives on my Tripping with Family show. We're going to be doing that on this channel. It's not going to be when I record it. After the lie's over with, that's it. It won't be seen again. I'm still working on some kind of membership thing, just toying with that idea. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, but we'll see. Guys, have a great one, and we'll see you next week. Oh, I don't have my crew here, so I'm kind of like, what's going on? You know what I mean? So, hey, we'll try it again. We'll see you guys next week.